So this is a little update to what I've been up to. Not much, but top manual is finished. Felts have been replaced, and as you can see in previous videos, the floor of the manual's been painted with zinc, re-greased the preset action bar. So yeah, top is very quiet now. So everything's back together on the back. The only issues I had, which was a right pain, is refitting the keys and getting them tightened up where they are situated behind the preset board on the back. And because you can't get a straight driver to pass through, I had to use a socket set with a right angle on it just to squeeze behind the preset. You can slacken this off, of course, and it will hang down, but you still can't get a straight through to the screw holding the key in place. Now, unfortunately, using a wrench with a right angle socket on it, I over-torqued a couple of the screws, unfortunately, and stripped them, because you can put a huge amount of torque through a wrench as opposed to just a hand driver. So I managed to put some different screws in the two preset keys that I've actually stripped. But yeah, you need to be very careful on torquing them up, because they are going into just thin aluminium sheet. But anyway, that's now all sorted. Drawbar are all prepped for the modification that my father's going to do. So that's all nice and tidy back there now. So I'm now in the process of removing all the keys of the lower manual and refelting the lower manual. Now, I've just started doing that in the last 10 minutes, and this is once again first glimpse of what's underneath these keys after nigh on 50 years. So you can see there, I haven't cleaned anything out yet. This is purely just what's been exposed. And as you can see, I've got a lot of crap going on there. My fault. So I'll just loosen some of the keys off now. So I'm just removing them. And as you can see, slowly exposing the floor of the manual. I think I slackened one more off as well. There we are. So a little bit further into it now. And as you can see, it needs a damn good hoovering, and I'll probably also paint this with zinc as well. I was going to leave the keys in, but it's tricky to get the downstop felt in place, even by putting something underneath just to raise these up. So I decided to pull the keys. It's also easy to pull the keys on the lower manual, I can see, because you haven't got to deal with the felt being in the way, because the felt is actually part of the upper manual that sits in front of the leaf springs on the back. So It's very accessible for the lower manual. You haven't got to do it with the preset action either, or the preset board rather. All the keys is super accessible, so that's why I decided to pull them in the end. So I've blocked it up, the manual's up. Yeah, I've got a bit of length on these couplers cables which connect between the two manuals. You can see the yellow and black there. So you can lift the manual up a certain amount and not pulling any of those. And obviously you've got the, excuse me, let's put this light on, that's better. Obviously you've got the lower manual preset harness which comes out onto the preset board. You've got a reasonable amount of slack on that as well, just to block it up a touch. So I blocked it up by about an inch and a half, I think, if I recall correctly. So that gives you good access to the lower manual. So that's where we are. As you can see, look at that key there, it's absolutely filthy. So I thought I might as well do a thorough good job of it rather than just part doing it. So, but I don't think the lower manual's got any rust on like the top manual, so it'll just be a case of cleaning it out and painting it. There won't be any massive issue with rust like there was with the top manual. And yeah,